All right, so we're going to get to take it to the grave. We each have 3 questions for one another. We do not know what these questions are. This is very intense, like your chain. Now, we also have a 5-pack of condiment packets, right? So we have the Atomic Tabasco, okay? We have just a classic ballpark yellow mustard. You got the relish. I got the relish too. Easy, goes down easy, ketchup. And then what I think is probably the most controversial for most people, we got a full pack of mayo. I mean, this can take you down. So we're going to ask each other questions. If you answer the question, hey, man, you're safe from the condiments. If you're like, I do not want to answer that and have people know, then you got to like Go-Gurt style one of these. All right. So I will ask you the first question and then we will alternate. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. Take it to the grave. Here we go. All right, Kendall, which meal does your wife make that you like the least? You can answer this. If you don't, I'm going to start you off easy because of that chain. You're gonna have to crush the ketchup.
Man, I'll answer it because she knows when I'm eating cereal at 8:30 I didn't like it. When she makes spaghetti, she loves spaghetti, and I am not a spaghetti person. And it's the can and the noodles, and it's nothing special to it. And I'm like, it's just some sauce and noodles, and I absolutely despise it. Tori, I'm sorry. I hope you already knew that, but that's one of those that I'll eat cereal that night instead of eating it.
Is she gonna is this opening up a can? Not the
So
sauce,
just
but like
the
everything.
marinara sauce that comes in a can and then noodles, and I'm like, man,
I understand that.
It doesn't do a whole lot for me, you know.
I'm
out there on the smoker, and I'm like trying to make a great meal, but so I guess I'll go next. Number 1, what is the worst mistake you've ever made on air? And we'll go with the relish for this one.
What? You're starting me off on relish?
Yeah, that's easy. Relish.
Well, I mean, in moderation, it's easy. Bro, I'm telling you, I cannot say it.
You can't say it.
I cannot say it.
You can't repeat it.
I can't, even on the internet, I can't repeat it. Nobody ever, if anybody ever heard me say this,
you'd be done.
Nobody ever called me out on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you lose sleep over
it? No, because I didn't get a tweet, an email, a text.
You were checking though, weren't you?
And I said it on radio, and I looked to my left, and Riz is voice texting somebody.
Yeah.
And I looked to my right, and Kremen's on barbecueusa.com, and I'm like, all right, let's just start talking as fast as I can. So
there you go.
You got me, man.
Relish.
Oh, man, this is the worst. What are you doing to me, man?
You got something to chase it with.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Dude, that's terrible. How dare you start me on relish? Oh. All right, I'm up. Oh, that is awful. If you could strike out any current big leaguer, who would it be? You can answer it. Or, oh, golly, that is awful. Or you're going to, you know what? You're going to have to eat some relish. All right? Take that.
If I could strike out any current big leaguer?
Yeah. These questions are I mean, how already I can tell my questions are harder than yours.
It's pretty easy, huh?
Yeah. I mean, come on.
I mean, if I could strike out any, I got to go with Mike Trout.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of that's the bar, right?
Love you, Mike Trout, but
yeah,
I want to strike you out.
Come and get it.
It's pretty hard to do. So, nice to do. So yeah, that's pretty easy one.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, I'm talking to some people once we hang up, by the way.
They've set me up good. Which Mariners broadcaster would you least want to share a hotel room with?
Well, definitely Gary. 100% Gary Hill. Gary, I mean, I've seen, he and I will meet down in the lobby, and I'll walk past his room and knock, and and like the door's open, and I look in there, and it's just like, what tornado went off in your room, man? Like, you are an adult and a father. Just keep it tidy, or at least like brush it back from the doorway so we can't
Stuff
see.
everywhere.
It's embarrassing, man.
You've
Like
been there 2
bananas
days.
everywhere. It's terrible. It's a joke, man. It's bad news for sure. Gary Hill Jr. at Gary Hill Jr. People let him know. All right, your last question. Now this is a good question, Kendall. What is your honest opinion of the Oakland Coliseum, your former team? And if you don't want to answer this, then you got to hammer down you got to go Mayo on me. I mean, you got people who love you there, man. People love you at the Coliseum. You know the ushers, you know the vendors, the clubbies.
I'm gonna have to hammer down some mayonnaise.
Here it is. I see. It's all worth it to
Come
get
on,
one.
this is like my worst nightmare. This is my palms are sweating. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my water bottle before we get this going. God.
I saved the mayo for this particular reason.
Yeah, I got the mayo for your next question too.
There it is. Just squeeze that in all the way, the whole pack.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about. How's
that's
that taste?
awful.
Tangy, and rich, luscious.
I just got over the stomach bug like 2 days ago. Lost 10 pounds in 2 days, and I about just did it again. That was Aaron. That was awful. I've never done that. Oh, number 3. God, which of your kids are you least proud of? Or the mayo?
Well, see, the great thing is that like they're all too young to even know what I'm doing right
This
now.
will save on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, my oldest is 6. I got 6. That's a great question. 6, 4, and 1. I mean, like I could say the 1-year-old because like he really won't know, but that's mean.
Right?
That's mean, man. To say
It
you're not
is.
proud of a 1-year-old. But that is really mean. Like I thought this would be easy just to throw one of my kids under the bus, but I mean, you're a dad, man.
Hey.
Like that's
Just wait till they're 10 and 12 and they look up Daddy's interview with Kendall and they have to like, wow, Dad's not proud of me. They try to.
that's a great point. Like this is gonna
Explain that
live
when they can't understand it.
This is gonna live forever.
Yeah, you might as well just hammer down.
You're the worst, man.
Go ahead. It's awful. It's bad, by the way. That's so terrible. Chase it. Did you get all of it? Did you get all of it?
Oh God.
That's bad.
Oh, and I actually like mayonnaise, but in different
like
quantities.